Okay, so if you are working from home and you've created your edited photo, but you don't have a printer to print this out for your grid drawing, here is what you can do. Once you have finished your picture, you're going to save it, and you're going to hit download. And once you've downloaded or saved your picture, go ahead and open that picture up. There it is. I'm going to right click and copy. Now, in my browser, I'm going to search for Google Drawing, go back to good old Google Drawing, and open this up. And in Google Drawing, we can create a version of your picture that is gridded. So I'm going to right-click and paste, or if you have your picture saved, might be taking a minute here. If you have your picture saved, oops, I did it twice because I was impatient. You can also go to File and Open to insert your picture. Now, I need this to be 6 inches by 8 inches, and you'll see that the ruler goes across 10 inches across the top, but only like 7 inches down. So I'm going to go up to the little circle above the top and rotate that by clicking and dragging. If your picture is already horizontal, you don't have to do this, but if your picture is vertical, which most of them are, then you need to do this. And then I'm going to make sure that it is 8. See if you look at this ruler here, 8 inches by 6 inches. I want this to be 8 inches by 6 inches. Now it's possible if I pull this to 8 inches, it's not quite 6 inches. So I need to make sure that it's at least 6 inches wide if it's too long. And then what I'm going to do is crop this down so it's pretty close. So I might take a little bit off the top and a little off the bottom. So I'm going to go to this icon, crop image, and you got these little black bars, and I'm going to pull the black bar in a little bit at the top. I'm going to pull it in there, kind of using the little points as a guide. Hit enter, and then if I pull it here, it looks like I got 8 by 6 now, and that should work. Okay, so I have my picture. It's 8 by 6 inches. I'm next going to insert table, and I want 8 boxes. So I'm just dragging until it says 8, and then and then I'm going to pull down until it says 8 by 6, and this table should appear. So you have a table with like a blue border. So I'm going to pull this up until it lines up with the corner, and you can see the red lines appearing on the sides of the picture. And you'll notice the blue border goes to the outside of the picture. That's what you want. Now I'm going to go to those little 3 dots here in the bottom center, and I'm going to pull that until it gets to the edge of my picture. I'm going to release, and I'm going to get my little side-to-side arrow here and make sure that it goes to the bottom. So there you go. I have adjusted that so that I pulled it to the edge of the photo, and now the blue is all the way around. And now if I click on that, I have this picture saved. Now it's on the side, which may not be great, but that's okay. So I'm going to title this Gridded Self-Portraits. And I'm going to download this as a JPEG image. So you should go to File and go to Download. And there it pops up. And I mean, your computer may look a little different, but what you want to do is you want to open the in Photos, and then up at the top, there is a Rotate button, or in Edit, it might be an Edit and Create, but look through the options to find Rotate, and then you can rotate it. And there you have a gridded image. So now you can pull this up on your Chromebook, and you can look box by box to match. There should be one box on this photo to correspond to the big boxes on your 3-inch gridded paper. So now you can follow these lines square by square just by looking at the gridded image on your computer. You can even zoom in if you wanted to like really zoom in and focus. Sorry, that's my giant face. Like I could focus on just one square at a time, and I would know that on my big grid, I have to draw these sort of outlines here. Just a couple tips is that you can kind of draw some of your shapes a little bit less pristine. Like you can kind of smooth these kinds of shapes out. Like here, I would smooth that shape out a little bit. You don't have to draw every little tiny nuance, but you want to get the shapes overall accurate. Also, you can draw the main lines of hair, and then with paint go in and put the highlights and the shadows. But you do want to make sure to draw all of the shadows that are in. I'm gonna go back down. All the shadows that are in the face. So you're going to be drawing around all of these shapes, every single one that you see in the face, because that shows the definition of your face. And that's how to grid your photo digitally. All right, happy drawing.